Upon reaching his plane seat, a man is surprised to see a parrot strapped into the seat next to him. As the man asks the stewardess for a cup of coffee, the parrot squawks, "And why don't you get me a whiskey?" The stewardess, flustered by the parrot's outburst, brings back a whiskey for the parrot, but inadvertently forgets the man's cup of coffee. As the man nicely points out the omission of his coffee to the stewardess, the parrot downs his drink and shouts, "And get me another whiskey, you ugly." Visibly shaken, the stewardess comes back with the parrot's whiskey, but still no coffee for the man. Unaccustomed to such slackness, the man decides that he's going to try the parrot's approach. "I've asked you twice for a cup of coffee. I expect you to get it for me right now, so I don't have to see that disgustingly hideous face of yours anymore." The next thing they know, both the man and the parrot are thrown out of the emergency exit by two burly stewards. Plunging downward to the ground, the parrot turns to the man and says, "For someone who can't fly, you sure are a lippy." Cinderella wanted to go to a party at the king's palace. She asked her fairy godmother if could she go. Fairy godmother said, "The last time you went to one of those parties, when you came home, your dress was torn, you only had one shoe, your bra was missing, and you didn't come home until 3 o'clock. Cinderella said, "The king himself has requested that I come to the party." Fairy godmother said, "If the king wants you to go, you can go. But look here, if you go to that party, I want you home at 2 o'clock. If you aren't here at 2 o'clock, I'm going to turn your coochie into a pumpkin." So Cinderella went to the party. At 2 o'clock, she wasn't home. At 3 o'clock, she wasn't home. At 4 o'clock, here she comes. Fairy godmother says, "I thought I told you to be home by 2 o'clock. What did the king say when your coochie turned into a pumpkin?" Cinderella said, "I wasn't with the king." Fairy godmother said, "Who were you with?" Cinderella said, "I was with Peter the Pumpkin Eater."